Hello everyone, Corey with Weasler Engineering here. And I want to just quickly highlight the Weasler Easy Lock guard. Just a quick walkthrough, features and benefits, and some of the things that you may not know about it. Well, we use the name Easy Lock because it's really easy to lock and unlock the guard off the PTO shaft. There's a red Easy Lock clip, and a tool must be used to unlock the shield. You know, screwdriver, quarter, keys. To get underneath here, you unlock this Easy Lock tab. This is hinged and it locks forward. And what that does, it allows you to rotate out the nylon bearing. And that allows you to pull your shaft or tube half out of there. Now, reverse is just as easy. The nylon goes in. You spin it back into its locking points. And then no tool is required to lock it back down. You can use your finger, you snap it into place. Now, one thing I want to note is this also serves as a grease point to grease this raceway where the yoke and shaft or yoke and tube would ride on. What some of the interesting things about this is there's a lot more to this that you may not know. There are several stringent safety regulations that PTO shields must meet to be compliant, ISO compliant. And a couple of these are, it has to be UV resistant. So this just isn't a plain plastic shield. It's got to be UV resistant. This has to be able to sit out in the sun for years without degradation or breaking down or becoming brittle. Another thing it must stand is cold impact. So there's a cold impact test that these have to pass, and this guard is put in a freezer and taken to negative 35 degrees Celsius or 31 degrees Fahrenheit. And it must withstand a very hard impact. And the impact is equivalent of taking a 4-pound hammer and dropping it from 18 feet onto here. And it can't deform or crack or break. So that's another test or test that this must complete or pass to be compliant. One of the other things that we do, or across all safety shields, one of the tests or the test that it must pass is called a static axial load test. And this is really a pull test. So the guard is clamped here and the guard is clamped here. And what it does is it tries to break this connection. So what Weasler does is we do a full 360-degree friction weld around here. You'll see other guards where it's held on by a couple screws or by some tabs. So this must withstand 224 pounds of force without this connection breaking. So that's another stringent test. One of the other tests that we do that is required of all safety shields is a dynamic radial load test. So we put this in a machine. The safety guard is held constant, while the inside, the yoke and the shaft, is spinning at 1,000 RPM, and 112 pounds of force is pushed onto here for 60 seconds. And essentially, it's making that ride on this yoke that is spinning. And it has to last 60 seconds without wearing through a hole or a crack or anything like that. So there's a lot of different safety regulations or safety features in these guards or regulations that must pass to be compliant to be sold on the market. So there's definitely a lot more that meets the eye here. The Weasler shields meet or exceeds all of these safety standards. So just keep those things in mind when you think, hey, this is just another piece of plastic. Again, Corey with Weasler. Thanks for checking out my video talking about Easy Lock guards. Bye.